Here's a portion of a recent program on Book TV.
I will say, first of all, I don't blame the parents primarily. In Baltimore, they don't have school choice, right? So you have 40% of Baltimore high schools with 0% proficiency rates in math. Dozens of schools with not a single child that is proficient in math. I blame the one-size-fits-all monopoly. Those families should have a choice to take their kids somewhere else, and the unions fight tooth and nail against it. They stand in the schoolhouse door against allowing families to have opportunities because they want to keep their monopoly. But school choice could help, to get to the point of your question, with improving parental involvement. It does by definition. You got to research schools for your kid, just engaging that process. For a long time, I think because we have a school system that you're assigned to, parents have kind of washed their hands with it and said, you're going to take care of my kids. And they kind of relegate that responsibility to the government. I think that's one of the unintended consequences, or maybe intended if you look back at some of the founders of public education. But families can become more involved. And there's actually been a study on this. It's been a while since I read it, but it's by Cornell researchers. In 2018, they published a study finding that as school choice has expanded, online search activity, which is not a perfect proxy for parental involvement, but the search activity for different schooling options exploded in those areas, which just gives some evidence to the idea that once you have choice, well, then you have an incentive to actually become involved. I mean, for a lot of parents, if they don't have the means to choose something else, it might just be depressing to think about all these other opportunities that are so much better that they just can't access. And so by giving them that power, they'll feel better about the relationship with their child and their kid's education, and they'll start to seek out more options. So it's not a silver bullet, but it does move the needle towards incentivizing parents to have a more active role with their child.
You can watch the rest of this program and all of our book programs anytime online at booktv.org.